Today's video is going to be very subjective, it's going to be very opinion based. I just want to talk about my favorite character in Dr. Stone, who happens to be Gen Asagiri. Now, Senku is a very close contender to the #1 spot. He has been my #1 for a while, but as of recently, Gen has kind of surpassed Senku in a way, because especially right now in the manga, like in the next chapter, chapter 123, we're actually going to get some Gen stuff by the looks of it. Like Senku's put Gen in a very daunting position where he has to deal with Mozu and all that kind of stuff. So there's a lot of progression on Gen's part coming, as far as we can tell. But yeah, the reason why Gen is one of my favorite characters, in fact, right now, my favorite character, period, is because of his personality, his role in the story, and also some of his character traits in general. Like, even if it doesn't really touch on his personality per se, but sometimes you just get this vibe from Gen, like you don't even know what to think about it. Like, looking at the beginning of the story when he's first introduced, he just comes around to the village eating ramen, trying to assess the situation, seeing that Senku is alive, but even though he sees Senku is alive, he doesn't report to Tsukasa right away because he wants to see if Senku has something better to offer. And that is something that really gripped me with his character, the fact that he's sort of a middleman, at least was a middleman at the time. And that is what I really found super interesting about Gen's character, how he's actually willing to change his opinion and completely betray Tsukasa were that to be in his best interest. And things just went uphill from there with his character. Like, he fakes his death. Well, he doesn't fake his own death, but he is pretentiously killed by magma, right? And he has these blood bags in him, so he's like prepared for any kind of situation, it seems. He's more of a joke character, obviously, because he is a mentalist, he trolls people, he has sort of fucks around all the time, but also he is a very good communicator. Like, he knows how to get things and information out of people, which is what I really found interesting. And he has a way to get under people's skin, get him to say what he wants them to say, and to a degree he even managed to trick people into thinking he's someone else. Not really gonna go too deep into that in case of anime only. Now, this is not something that you're gonna be seeing in season 1, but in case you're staying in anime only until season 2, assuming it gets a season 2, well, I'm not gonna ruin the surprise. The only thing I am going to say about him in terms of spoiler territory is what I've already said. I think one of the reasons why I enjoy Gen's character as well is because I relate with him a lot, especially when it comes to this whole I back the winning horse kind of deal that he has, when he said that, he doesn't really care if Senku wins or if Tsukasa wins. He'll be on the winner's side because he's gonna win either way. That's one thing that I really found relatable with its character. Now, I wouldn't necessarily betray anyone just to get what I want, but I definitely have in the past sort of waited out a situation and I would actually just sort of slither to the right side, if you will. Like, it has happened to me on multiple occasions in the past. And when it comes to social situations or debates or arguments, and I'm not really mainly part of it, I can definitely be someone that sort of just waits out and see where things go. And I just kind of assess the situation, much like how Gen assessed the situation with Senku's camp and Tsukasa's empire. Like, there was definitely some thought process going through his head, and the same can be said with me. Like, there was a lot of things going through my head when I'm listening in on these kind of things. And honestly, I think that's a really good way to think about things. Like, why just join a side because of your ambitions? Like, I don't have any pride in anything big. Like, if something happens to me, I don't really care too much about it. Like, I'm a very emotionally inarticulate person, I'll be honest with you, which is why I am personally capable of doing that. But back to Gen, another reason why I sort of relate with him is because of how he's just kinda a troll. Like, I like to troll people, I'll be honest with you. I like to make fun of things. Sometimes I even slander things. Like, I'll do whatever I want to, I'm not restricted by any rules. And I think that's the same with Gen. Like, if you look at his character, does he really strike you as a person who's confined by the rules of whatever society he's being put in? No, he's not. And that is exactly who I am. And that's why I just love Gen's character. He's extremely relatable to me personally, and he's just such a great character in this story. So it's not just a relatable thing, but like, he's actually a genuinely good character that happens to be very relatable to some people. Like, I can understand why some people, in fact most people, probably wouldn't relate to Gen. Out of all the characters in Dr. Stone, I don't think everyone would pick Gen as their first choice, but me, I really do. Well, that's gonna be it for this video. I just wanted to really give my opinion on Gen's character for whatever reason, I guess just to make videos, maybe, who knows. Anyway, I'm planning on making a different Dr. Stone video at another time, where I'll probably probably sort of discuss different cultures, like you have the pre-Stone Age people and you have the post-Stone Age people. I might try to talk about that in a video at some point. I'm not really sure when, but yeah, you should be looking out for that. Like, if you want more Dr. Stone content, just let me know. Anyway, drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think about Gen or Dr. Stone in general. Like, if you're an anime only, if you're a manga reader, I don't really care. You know, I hope you read the manga, and if you don't read the manga, I do suggest you do, because it is better than the anime, although the anime is still a good adaptation. And as always, if you did, be sure to Detroit smash that like button if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. This has been Chaotic Plus, and remember, Toga is waifu, Toga is laifu.